Oh wow, camera's a little crooked. I'm just gonna post the rules real quick and see if I can adjust the camera. You know, it's not easy being green. Alright, I think we're good. This is about the best that I can do from this distance. And yeah, microphone's working, everything's working good, super, fantastic. Probably just going to bring the chat window a little closer to me too. Yeah, this should be easier. But here we go, welcome to the stream. We are going to constantly be adjusting the lighting because despite doing this for years now, I still have no idea what I'm doing. Hi, I'm Shiro. Welcome to the stream. What we usually do, we draw, we drink. Nothing alcoholic because I don't like the taste. We complain a lot. We talk about our hobbies. Mine is video games. And on Saturdays, what we usually do is we do the OLOColors challenge, formerly known as the Colors of the Month challenge. They changed it because they want to force you to buy their markers, and I am not about that life. So I will be taking the suggestions I received yesterday, most of them, because some of them, to put it politely, were getting repetitive and kind of fetishy. And I was starting to get a little fed up, so I didn't take those. I usually put a card here to try and help me place the camera to make sure you guys see as much of me doing art as possible. So we're just going to scoot that over here. And they should be disposed of. And we are... Where's my list? There's my list. Because what we usually do at the beginning of the color challenge is we list off the colors that we have been given, and then I will show you my closest approximation, and we'll work forward from there. So, this month's colors were for the OLO markers BO3 Kyanite, I think they called it. Could be Kyanite, I don't know. I didn't watch Sailor Moon Season 5, so I don't know all my elements and crystals. BV 2.3 Hyacinth. I think that's how it's pronounced in English. I know it's Hyacinthe in French. And the RVO2 Bubblegum. Hex codes that I will be listing very slowly if you guys want to also participate, because they no longer give the hex codes because buy our markers or else. 357 ABE 6968AE F17AB0. And there you go. Push comes to shove, if you ask me on my social medias, I will give out the list again. So, what does that mean for us who don't know the codes? I did my best approximation, and it's going to look weird because it looks frankly red on your screen right now, and yet what I'm going to pull out is going to look really pink. But I assure you, visually, it's pretty close to the color that I had. Wait a minute. I know I changed it. Why did it not update? Hang on, people, there is a bug. I know I changed it. There. That must mean the Streamlabs did not save when I worked on it last time, because I know for certain that I changed the logo last time. That's better. That's more like it. It's not a real Shiro live stream if something is not really off color. Ha 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 ha. That's so funny. So yes, what does this mean for us who are not privy on all these color coding? In OLOColors, that means I picked out B140 Aquamarine. That is a very light aquamarine, very blue aquamarine, since usually aquamarine is a little bit more on the green side, but who am I to complain? R25 Pale Blue Violet. It's gonna come out darker than it looks. And same goes for R10 Pastel Pink. And for the liners that I may or may not use, depending how pale they are, come here. For the chameleon liners, that they still haven't replied to my email about buying individuals. A lot of art sites are not replying to their emails to me. And I might start to get a little impatient. And that's as politely as I can put it. Whoops, wrong BL. BL7 Indigo for the blue. BL6 Real Blue. No, my bad. I just noticed I put an arrow because I changed it. So BL6 for the blue and BL7 for the purple. Oh, I'm pretty sure you guys can see the difference. If you're minimally color inclined, if you're minimally an artist, you can see the difference. And PK5 Peony, however it's pronounced, pink. I still say you should put the name of the color next to the code. Some of us are colorblind. I am not, in case you guys are curious. I am just trying to look out for my fellow colorblind artists. They're out there. So, I'm gonna push aside the list now that I'm done listing it all out. And you guys could see that we have some pretty cute colors this month. At least in my opinion. Because I like me some cute colors. I'm gonna scoot the card again because now we are going to take a look at the Wheel of Morality. I will, let's see, I have 6 prompts and I will be drawing for them. The Wheel of Morality will decide. Ah, there we go, spin the wheel. That's what we want. We don't want reset, we want spin the wheel. Make sure it's all the right ones. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we shall learn. And we are drawing Rani from Elden Ring. Again. Where's my photos? There we go. Because it's important to have reference. Always have reference on hand. That's what I say. How sharp are you? Oh yeah, you're still pretty sharp. Yeah, I'll put your little condom over there. I know they're called pencil cap. I don't care. Because you see, here's my issue with the prompts I decided not to put in the list. It gets repetitive after a while. The entire point of inviting you guys to submit prompts was to prevent me, myself, and I from getting too repetitive myself. But I was starting to get... I literally got 2 prompts at the same time of the same character. And they were like getting really... how should I put it? Not just repetitive, but really like detailed. And I'm like, dude, I only have like this much space to work with. At the same time, honestly, they're feeling very fetishy. And not unlike Sam the Toucan, I'm just following my nose on this one. Like, I'm asking you guys about stuff that you guys want to see me draw, but at the same time, you guys already seen me draw this character like 4 times already. Like, you know. Plus, it's getting into that kind of detail where you just know this isn't wholesome. Like that one guy who commissioned me for what was obviously a foot fetish comic. So I was thinking, you think I don't know? You think I don't know? Dude. I don't know what age you guys think I got. Depending on my voice, my height, my face. But I must give off some seriously stupid vibes. If it helps any, I'm not in my 20s. And I'm not in my 30s either. I think there's going to be a lot of white Posca in this one, if only to get that slightly ghosty feeling. this is my second time drawing Ronnie. I like to imagine I'm doing a better job than the first time. I'm not sure, of course. Oh, my water is so far away, so far away. We got really good well water where I live. And I am going to brag about it every time. So I'm looking down at a place in my well, yeah, I might as well say that, in my bookcase that holds most of my mangas. I just noticed the cover to my Gilligan Island doujinshi, so I'm wondering if those are all the pages printed, or only the cover, or only a couple. It's right next to a couple of collected magazines of Inexpliqué from the 70s that used to belong to my grandma. Which one, Mammy? My mom's mom. I own a lot of weird shit. Whether it's weird or interesting depends on how neurodivergent you are. Get back in the shot! Rub, rub, rub. I think I'm going to use the purple for that one. Get my little glove back on, because if I don't wear my glove when I draw, I feel naked. Ooh, is that a cease and desist from Twitch? Oh, there's something I want to try. Like and subscribe. I recently learned that when the video mentions the word like, the like button, like, glows in a rainbowy hue. I literally just noticed that, like, yesterday. So, I want to see if it works on mine. Plus, if you actually like the video and want to subscribe, I mean, I'm not stopping you for the sake of the experiment. Don't be afraid to shake your hand if you want some texture. For all I know, I might cover all of that with a white Posca. I don't know. I don't care. Would any of you be interested in, like, some mini video lessons that I would call "Listen Here, you little shit"? Genuine question. I mean, you would think of it like those, like when you're asking a question and you find a YouTube video with a guy with an accent and he tells you exactly right away what you need to know. Yeah, your stream. Hi, Badat. Assuming I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, and you're here early. I barely started on the first card. So we gonna have some fun? But yeah, if you guys are interested in something like that, tell me. I might do some stuff. See if there's anything you might want to learn. I know one thing I would probably make is a mini screen tone tutorial. Without the history of the screen tones from what's his face? Tezuka to now. Just get right to it. Now listen here, you little shit. That's how you do screen tone. Of course, what I would actually do for you guys is like do 2 lessons, one for digital screen tone and one for traditional art screen tone. Because guess who has some traditional screen tone and never frickin' shuts up about it? Yeah, you're just trying to flex. No, I'm just trying to share it because every time I talk about the screen tones, I talk about where to get some. Which is the Leader Manga Shop. Don't go to deleter.com. Go to Deleter Manga Shop. Exactly that. I'm doing all these hands gestures in the back that you guys can't see. But seriously, I mean it. You're gonna get nice, affordable prices. Because for some reason, Deleter.com, like Deleter USA, I believe it's called, they literally double the prices on this stuff. But if you go to Manga Shop, you're gonna get the real prices. And I better not hear a frickin' word about, yeah, you should keep your industry secrets. I am not an industry. I'm an idiot living in a basement doing doodles, okay? And I had been searching for years for real screen tone. And you think after all this work, all these years of searching, I'm going to keep all that for myself? Fuck you. You're damn right I'm gonna share it. You shouldn't use language like that. What if kids are listening to you? I literally set my Twitch and my YouTube to 18 and up. If your kids circumvent that, it's not on me. Raise your own damn kid. I don't have kids of my own because I don't want to raise them. I don't want to raise your kids either. You know, I've always liked the concept of white eyelashes, but I'm always bad at showing it off. Maybe one day I'll get it right. But today is not that day, and tomorrow does not look likely either. That is one of my favorite jokes. If you don't like it, well, you're free to leave. It's my channel. I'm going to do what I want. We're getting a little bit of Leiji Matsumoto here. I'm not complaining. I like his art. I have not read everything from Leiji, but I did grow up on Captain Harlock. What I call Albator 84, because that's what it was called where I live. Can't see what the design is on her big medallion thing, but you know what? We're gonna wing it. Because at the end of the day, I do what I want. That's pretty cute, actually. Oh, we got Tree Watcher. Oh, hello, welcome, hi! I was talking for like half an hour with nobody, and now suddenly we got 3 people. Hi! Hi, everybody! I just finished saying that kids have no business on my live stream, and now I'm talking like I'm on Sesame Street. I didn't even put away the cards I didn't sell yet from last month's stream. I gotta get back on my shit. Come on. Ah. Put that away, put that away. Speaking of putting that away, I am going to, while I'm standing up, I'm going to hang up Rani so she can dry properly. She's really pretty compared to last time I drew her. That's why it's important to practice. Your card looks great so far. Thanks, Paul. Oh, and the Filtrated Lion is back too. Hi! It's nice to have viewers, but it's even nicer to have repeated viewers. I must be doing something right. Thank you. So, while Ronnie dries, gonna hide her slice, bring this back in, and see who we are going to draw next. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we shall learn. And we are drawing... How the fuck do you pronounce that? But we're drawing him. Albrecht Entradi from Warframe. See, this is the kind of shit I was talking about earlier when nobody was here. I never heard of this character before. And that's actually the kind of prompt I encourage. And not 25 iteration of Princess Peach. There, I said it. You guys know how I draw Princess Peach. We're over that. Oh, but there he is. Gotta see if I can't move the light a little bit because it's kind of poking me in the forehead. Bonk. And we have a square head already. With a cap on. Oh, I struggle with caps. You would think with the amount of times I've drawn Mario and Luigi, I would have it down to pat right now. Nope. Nope, I'm still an idiot with caps. Yeah, you were talking about making how to draw videos and you can't draw a cat? Well, I would make how to draw videos about stuff I know how to draw. I play Warframe and I've never heard of this character. Like, I don't even know what Warframe is. Like, when I looked up references, there was this version of the character that I'm drawing right now, and then a completely different version. So I decided on this version because, why the fuck not? Kind of reminded me of, like, a modern Sid of some sort. I don't know, for all I know, he's a monster. I don't know what I'm doing. When have I ever known what I'm doing is my question. Dude's got some eye bags. I need to lower this. I'm not good with caps. I'm not good with caps. Weird that I got so much. Like I literally got 2 characters that have elements that glow. One after the other. Gonna be a little hard to represent that. Come here, Mono. Right there, le changement, c'est comme la nuit et le jour. Lower that ear a little bit, give him a bit more of the back of the head, a little bit more neck. There's that lower lip. And of course he has a beard, because of course he has a beard. On va monter ça un peu, cette casquette-là. On va redescendre la palette un peu plus. So seriously, what is Warframe? Is it a MMO? Is it... What is it? What is Warframe? We have somebody who plays in the chat, so... do me a favor and answer. More palette and more calotte. There we go. I'm drawing this color and I'm thinking 2 things. 1, it's making me think of Captain Harlock. For Captain Harlock has a similar type of color. 2, it reminds me that I have absolutely no creative juices to design clothes whatsoever. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. One moment. Oh! Somebody is going to get some information. While you do that, I'm going to be making a lot of noise because I am going to stick my blue pencil into my sharpener. Yum yum yum, du bon bois, yum 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 yum. See that? All nice and sharp now. I think this is what it looks like. There's a lot of lighting on my reference. Can I lower my light a little bit? Sorry, I hooked the camera. Can I lower my light a little bit so I can lower myself? Oh, te dico snellendo, eh? Oh, les mettre des cheveux, des petits cheveux. Too much cheveux. That is some perfectly round smile lines. Warframe is a free-to-play role-playing, third-person sci-fi action shooter multiplayer game. Now we know, and now I know why I never played it. I'm not that keen on science fiction, and you'd think I would be, because like, I do enjoy Final Fantasy VII, to an extent Final Fantasy VI, because Final Fantasy VI is steampunk, but like, he lost me at shooter. I should stop assuming gender. They lost me at shooter. It's not a man, it's not a woman, it's a lion. My own fault though, I always assume it's guys talking to me. Because usually it is. I don't know what I have today. My drawings are coming out pretty good. Dang. Not a complaint, just an observation. Maybe it was about time I did something on paper. I haven't done anything on paper in a while. Roughly in a month, I believe. Kinda. So this is nice. We're just gonna sit here and relax. I have been playing Ni no Kuni 2. It was on special and I finally caved. It's been on my wish list for a long time. And it's side quest the game. Is that a complaint? Not necessarily, because I am having a lot of fun with these side quests. But like, I think I'm 48 hours of game in, and only now I've reached the last kingdom I'm supposed to visit. Not necessarily that I've been procrastinating, but I've been using the side quests to try and fortify my kingdom and grind my levels a little bit. It's fun for most, but it can be hard. And yes, I am a lion with opposable thumbs. There, see? As long as you're not underage, that's all I'm asking. I'm not doing bad at all on this face. Holy jeez! Did I level up while I was sleeping last night? What the hell? That's the thing though about games. I like my games RPG and preferably, whenever possible, turn-based. Ni no Kuni 2 is not turn-based. It's one of those action RPGs where you just go in and press a couple buttons and hope for the best. But I have been having fun. I've also been upgrading my kingdom. I finally reached my kingdom to level 3. So I could get more updates so my traveling would get easier. And especially my battling. Because if you want to level up in the game, you can't just level up as in gain experience. That's not how it works. You have to level up to gain experience, then you have to level up your magic at your magic building. Then for your weapons, you can also level up your weapons. I'm back and I changed my profile pic to match my name. Aw. Thanks, Shiro. Is that lion from Steven Universe? Or like an intro version? The icons are like super tiny for me, so... I almost don't want to color this guy. He's looking so good with the pencils. Watch me absolutely ruin him during the inking process, because that's usually how it works. So last month, I was asking you guys, it is gotta give props to the artist who made it. Well, go right ahead. We're not here just to worship me, after all. Come on. I was going to use one of mine, but it's not safe. Yeah, even if I do set my my channels on adult, we're trying to stay safe for work here. Only so I don't get kicked off Twitch or YouTube. I'm already on thin ice because I keep the chat for both channels on screen, because apparently Twitch doesn't like it if you allow chat from both channels. But I'm not monetized anyway, so I don't care. But we do try to keep it safe for work. Maybe not in language, but we try in visuals. The purplish blue is really nice to make line art. Especially since both references I'm using so far have really cool colors. Exactly. Yeah, it's nice to have some viewers that have some common sense. I appreciate that, truly. I'm on DeviantArt. Lord knows it doesn't happen often to see people with common sense. Flashback to that guy who once sent me like 15 or 20 messages that said the only thing official about me was that I was an R word. I don't know if he was trying to make me cry, but it succeeded. I laughed until my cheeks hurt. That's what... Who the hell does that? A 12-year-old, probably. And then, of course, because they were afraid of the consequences right after they sent me all that. And, like, I noticed, like, the next day that I had a note, or 15 in this case. So they shut down their account. It was a burner account, probably. Then I see that, and I'm like, what? Let's see. Did I put away my... Of course I put it away. Whoops, not you. I was about to put the wrong cap on my marker. Clearly they never read your comics. Because, I mean, clearly tell me that I'm an R word is nothing new. about it, and I'm like, amateur? There's so many worse things you could have called me. C'est un lac, c'est un pic. C'est un mont, que dis-je, c'est un mont. For the French impaired, that was me like riffing on the Cyrano de Bergerac. I'm like, you could do so much better. Let me help. You know what really gives me the ick? When people see comics, like, keep in mind, technically the characters I draw for Bootleg Cookie are about this tall because they're so short and squat. And when people comment that I was so beautiful when I had long hair, and I'm just like, ew. Do you realize how young I was when I had long hair? Ew. First of all, I don't like being called beautiful. I am handsome. Thank you very much. And another thing, every time I say I don't like being called beautiful, people feel the need to really drive it. But you are beautiful. You're not ugly. I never said I was ugly. I just don't like being called beautiful. Because to me, it feels like you think my only redeeming quality is my face. I have no redeeming qualities. I'm kidding, I do. I'm just saying, there's some stuff that I'm just not comfortable with, and then when I set those boundaries, people will fight those boundaries. But you are beautiful. That is not the point. The point is I don't want you, a stranger, to comment on my appearance. My appearance is my business and my business only. If you absolutely feel the need, call me handsome. It is not me trying to fish for more compliment by saying I am ugly, because I am not ugly. Ah! Frustrated sip of water. Racy, racy, race. Oops. I got some sepia ink on my eraser. That's probably from the paper where I had a little trouble. A bit more erasing. A bit more cheese. Oh, there you are. I need to clean you up too, because now you got some eraser dust on your shit. Bah. What's it looking like in the color department? Oh, that's not so bad. She's mostly blue though, so let's take a look at what the blue would look like. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using more blue down here and more purple up here to try and make some sort of contrast. Because that's the whole point of a color challenge. This color is giving me a challenge. I sound so much more annoyed than I really am. I'm actually in a pretty good mood. I don't know if you guys can hear, Lily is currently singing the Song of Her People again. Whoop, not you. I'll put you here. There we go. And then I will polish this off with some white Posca to represent the white hair. When it comes to hair, you kind of don't really have to stiffly stick to one way to do it, or to color perfectly. It's hair. It's wild. It refuses to obey any laws of physics when it wants to. Plus, what's fun when it's curly is that you get to have some textures. And then you just kind of whip, 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 whip. Yeah, nice freaking use of putting the camera there so you guys can see what I'm doing when my hand is all over it. That's when you know a professional is taking care of business. Now, for those who don't know, I do have a newsletter. Like and subscribe. And I usually put a hint to what the colors are going to be in the newsletter. Like, it's both well hidden, but in your face at the same time. And the only way to see that hint is to subscribe. Plus, I have some art supplies recommendation with some links and stuff like that. If you guys are ever wondering what I use, yeah, after a while there's some repeats. Yeah, well, I can't buy every single art supply in the world now, can I? Wow, Shiro is mean. Speaking of things that are not an industry secret. I bet if you ask at least 20 different people, some of them will say that I am mean, some of them will say that I am the sweetest thing they've ever met. They would both be right. I am Schrodinger Shiros. Am I gonna be mean today? Am I gonna be nice? Let's flip a coin! Of course, whether I'm mean or nice always depends on how I'm treated, so yeah, there's that. Come here. I'm gonna put a little bit of pink in here. Why? Because I feel like it. Well, when it's not one thing, it's another. Hold me that. Now we gotta shake it, shake it, shake it again. See that? That is what I meant. Especially with the frizzy or curly hair. You can get away with a lot. And there you have it for Ronnie. Now let's take a look at Albrecht. How am I going to ruin this guy? And then we'll go forward for the third prompt. You know, she's supposed to have a really glowing eye. Maybe I should do that glowing pink, or maybe I should leave her alone. I think I'm going to leave her alone. Saturate. I'm doing a test off screen. Yeah, that's what I thought. The things I get away with. I was wondering, I'm gently touching my pink marker to my blender so I can get that really subtle pink, barely dare pink on his nose and lower lip. Just enough to show this man is not dead. At least as far as I know. I don't know him, I don't know his life. He's dead in the game. I don't know. I don't play. Shiro don't play. There is some slight, what is that, occlusion light? When it lights on one side, shadow on the other side, but there's a slight show of light, slight line of light. I don't know my terms. Yeah, friggin' useful art teacher you be, you don't even know your art terms. That just means I can put them in layman. And if it's easier for you guys to understand if I put it another way, then I will do it. Because that's part of the concept of listen here, you little shit. It doesn't mean you have to understand what I'm talking about on the spot. Listen here, the concept of listen here, you little shit is show me how to teach you. I wish to teach you, but it's possible that the way I teach is not adapted to you. So tell me what I'm supposed to do. It's not like I have 32 kids to wrangle at once in a class here. I can adapt my teaching to what you need. on a related matter. You think you're good enough to teach? Yeah. You think you're better than me? No. You're not the main character of my story. I don't even know who you are. That's something I never understood, and that's probably a neurodivergent problem. People who turn and tell you that you think you're better than them. I might be better than you in some subjects, but I didn't know there was a competition. I mean, I'm doing it because I want to learn. I'm not doing it to show you up or something, you know? Honestly, it makes no sense for me to do that. But once again, I am a neurodivergent. So if I say I'm willing to teach you, it doesn't mean I think you suck. It doesn't mean I assume everybody that hears this message don't know what they're doing and they should be fixed. But then again, this is the same internet where Twitter is, so yeah, a lot of people will take things personally. And then blame the neurodivergents for not explaining themselves right. But when we try, they tell us that we're trying to make excuses. So, like, pick a fucking lane, okay? Having to explain and re-explain myself is exhausting, but being asked to explain oneself, and when we attempt to be interrupted, that's just frustrating. Then for us, it's like, you want an explanation? Okay, here's an explanation. What do you mean you don't want the explanation anymore? Pick a lane! Well said. There. See, I'm not the only one. Because honestly, that's something that really frustrated me in school. You think you're so smart? Well, according to my math report, I am not, so I don't know what you are talking about. Here's what I'm going to try to do. Yeah, blue eyes, so here's some blue eyes, but I am going to put the quote-unquote shine smack in the middle to try and get that There. It's a little crooked, but the price is right. Just to add a little color, just some subtle pink. There. All right, let's see who's next. Hide slice. We are down to 4 prompts. And Wheel of Morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson we shall learn. Oh, I was hoping. Because you see, the person suggesting only said Link or Zelda, but they never specified which. Tee hee 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 hee. And then I just pick whichever I want. Which honestly is my favorite thing to do. Do 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 do. That's another thing. Supposing I would have some art class of my own. Once I'm done giving my instructions, I believe I would encourage students like to put on their own music or some videos if they feel like it. You know, something to like keep them distracted on the task at hand. You know what I mean? Because right now, I'll be honest, I'm kind of struggling because I can't hear my own music anymore in favor for you guys to have an even music. But talking helps. It's not like I'll ever give an art class at the local high school. First of all, if that mural with my name heavily misspelled on it is still there, that is just some disrespect. I'd say pick whichever. which is what I'm doing. Secondly, apparently you're supposed to follow like a government-approved list of art. And quite honestly, high school art class is less of an art class and more like some busy work to get your creativity going. Because I think it's clear from earlier that I don't know my art terms. Like, we did a lot of crafts. And a lot of drawing. But at no point did we really actually paint. Like, for example, I remember we did a movie poster, but it was literally just do a movie poster, and that's it. There was no example of movie posters, and like, this was before the internet, and it's not like my teacher couldn't have gotten an example of movie posters, because like, just starting from the 70s, like, there are some great examples, Star Wars, stuff like that. Another time we did some, like, paper mache. Well, paper mache. Not really paper mache. It was more like strips of a plaster. And we were meant to make a plaster animal, and everybody else made a normal animal, and I made a dragon. And I actually got good marks on that because my dragon was not perfectly symmetrical. Actually, it had shifted a little bit as it was drying. And my teacher congratulated me on the dynamism of my sculpture, and I was like, oh, yeah, sure, yeah, thanks, yeah. You just gotta roll with it, you know? That is the same teacher that only gave me, well, only, quote-unquote only, 95%. Not even 99, just 95% on everything I did. And he actually explained it to me. And, like, if the explanation makes sense, I back off rather easily. A lot of teachers could have used that information. And he explained to me that he never gave me 100 because he didn't want me to stop and be complacent about my art. Well, let me tell you that it fucking worked. I believe that my art is good. Could it be better? Definitely. Am I discouraged about it? No. Am I disappointed after every piece of art because my art is not perfect? No either. I'm more of the type to think, well, this is a good drawing. Imagine what I could do tomorrow. I'm still gonna show it. I admit, what is discouraging is seeing all these other artists that mention that, oh, I'm too shy to show my art, and what if people don't like it? Honey, let me pull the band-aid right away. They will not like it. It's nothing personal. I am saying this is the internet and people are incredibly cruel for no fucking reason. There will always be people that does not like your art. These people do not matter. When I post art, I'm not trying to impress strangers. I'm just saying, I drew this, I'm happy with it. Take a look at it. Because if you depend on the opinion of strangers on the internet, you're gonna be fucking miserable. Because if we're just talking about the algorithm and all the weird ways to try and cheat it so people can see it, and then there's going to be people that actually see it and go, oh, this is shit. Okay, why? It's just shit. K-O-N-K-Y-S. And then you're like, that escalated quickly? You're 12, aren't you? Because nobody should kiss themselves over a drawing. It's just a drawing. But it's the best drawing I ever did. It's still just a drawing. I agree if it's the best drawing you ever did. You might make an even better one tomorrow. What I don't agree is basing your entire worth on your art. You are much more than your art, you know? Especially towards people that haven't met you, you know? Why put so much of your self-worth in art when you know there is going to be at least one dick who's going to show up just to shit on it? Don't let it bother you. Block, move on. Couldn't agree with you more, Shiro. Nah. For those who are not familiar, this is Link from the remake of Link's Awakening, and that is the ghost that starts following around Chapter 5. Spoiler for a 30-year-old game! Alright, final prompt. Let's see who it's going to be. Height slice. We are down to 3 choices. It could be either or. Wheel of Morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we shall learn. And it's Zelda. Of course, it's not going to be Link's Awakening Zelda, because she does not show up in that game. So, which Zelda is it going to be? Now, of course, when people submit like just these one words prompt, which is not a problem, mind you, not a problem at all. It lets me be more creative, like just Link or just Zelda. I assume they assume I will draw the most recent version of these characters. No. I will draw whichever version I feel like. Look, my live videos and my videos and stuff like that, these are requests. I am not monetized in any freaking way, except if you guys support me on Patreon, Ko-fi, or Throne. I am not monetized at all. The only way I get monetization from these is if they sell when I put them in my Ko-fi shop after a stream. So if you guys are looking for a specific character, that's when you commission me, brah! Yeah, your commissions are never open. Yeah, there's a reason for that. I'm working on a book. I'm also working on trying to make my my commission page like make sense. Because there is so many variables to think about. Not only am I doing Link to the Past Zelda, I'm doing it in her quote-unquote kidnap dress. Because I can. Because it's my stream and I do what I want. We still got 4 people in the stream. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna move that iris because she's looking a little. She's looking a little Princess Peach. With that specific ruffle right here. There you go. They wanted Zelda. Here is a Zelda. For all I know, I could have been like really trollish and drawn Tetra or Chic. Stop spoiling 20 and 30-year-old games. Oh, we're almost at 3 hours. We're doing good. We're doing good. We got the 2 most difficult ones out of the way, quote unquote, and now we got 2 little simple ones. Well, I think they're simple. They're simple for me because I am so good. I'm so better than me of yesterday. Aha! Y'all thought I was going to say better than you? No such thing. We have different art parkours, different backgrounds. Heck, probably different hands. There's a lot of right-handed artists. I see this question around. How do you find your style? I don't know. I just draw what comes to mind. I just do. Sometimes I feel like drawing in a certain style, so I do it. Sometimes it's a challenge, sometimes it's just because I want to see something in a certain style. But what about your own style? I don't know, nobody commented on my own style. Like, I'm trying to go with the flow as much as possible. Because art is supposed to be fun. So I don't ask myself, like, the big existential questions about my art. I just draw how I feel when I feel. And if people are not happy with that, well, I got a tip jar. I want to see you draw this. Well, chicka chick. Drop that money. It's like the request of the month is something nice I do for you guys. So like that we can chat, and if you have questions, I do my best to answer them. You know, so you can share with your favorite creator and all that. Oh, she's cute. She's cute. Alright, let's let her dry and grab Link and another sip of water before I dry up like a frickin' raisin. But that would be my own fault now, wouldn't it? Squeak, squeak, squeak. Oh, lip balm. That'd be a good idea because my lips are dry and I wonder why, because I won't shut the fuck up. Like and subscribe. Ocarina of Time was my first Zelda that I've ever beaten. Not the first Zelda I've ever played. And then I believe I beat Link's Awakening. I don't really beat my Zeldas. For those wondering what that sound is, it's Bumbo. I'm picking up some eraser dust. I don't really beat games, I just like playing them. When I'm really good at a game, then I decide, yeah, maybe I should probably beat it. Because I don't know if it's clear or not, but, like, I'm a fucking idiot. And... like, it took me way too long. Like, when I was a kid, I was much more about... I was more impatient, and I just wanted to get from point A to point B in my RPGs, so I wouldn't grind. And then I would lose constantly, and then I was like, ah! Then I had to grind, I don't like grinding, and So, yeah, I don't really beat a lot of games. I'm better at actually beating games now. Like, I've been beating a couple of games, and then I was thinking, well... chronologically, I'm an adult now, so maybe I should go back to Secret of Mana. Like, I had recently purchased a SNES cartridge of it at the Timmins Con. Maybe I should go back to that game and actually try to beat it. And I took my time, and at a certain point I needed a map, but I took my time. And sure enough, I ended up beating it. I also have beaten Final Fantasies 1 to 7. Not exactly super into trying to beat 8. I hate Final Fantasy 8. I hate Squall. I hate that after Final Fantasy 7, every time Cloud returned, it was basically Squall 2.0. I hate Squall. Squall gives me the feeling of a tryhard, okay? Like, he insists on being like the tough guy, the tall, dark, mysterious, and he's none of these. And he gets on my nerves. So I'm just like, cheer the fuck up, Buttercup. When I played Final Fantasy VIII, I relished the times where you were playing as Laguna and his two friends, because it was more akin to older Final Fantasies, 1, and 2, Laguna was happy to be there. He was having a great time. So of course I'm gonna think like, what the fuck, what happened? I'm sure that now that I have more patience for stuff like that, because Final Fantasy VIII also sports some sort of crafting system with the weapons and stuff like that. But at the same time, you know those memes you see sometimes? Like, that video game, happy face, that part, crappy face. Like, that part, crappy face, for me, is whenever Squall is on the screen. I dislike the man. Final Fantasy IX, I like Final Fantasy IX. Haven't beaten that one yet either, but like I said, I've beaten 1 to 7. That's it. Fourth thing, I'm going to give you a little bit of density. Just a little bit. Now he kind of looks like a bubblegum bubble. And we're also going to give Link some pink hair, because why the hell not? He had pink hair in Link to the Past. I can do what I want. Then again, I always do what I want. I don't care. And because it's Link's Awakening Link, his hair is like one big chunk of plastic. blue moon. I'm gonna need the blue to put some shading on you. I'm gonna darken those eyes a little bit. Guess what time it is? We're gonna put a little bit of shiny on that Link. Because it's Link's Awakening Remake. So he's very plasticky, very shiny. Pop. I feel things are shinier if you add the little some dotting next to the shine. That's my opinion, and I share it. Alright, one more. One more and we're done for today. Are y'all excited? Yay! I'm excited for another sip of water. Don't know if you guys noticed yesterday, I was tagged. Artbin actually shared a picture of my Ohuhu setup. They asked permission and then proceeded to misgender me, but eh. I corrected them in the comments. Thank you for the feature, but I am not a she, I am a they. Let's go. Woo! At least the dress is accurate to the reference. She does have a royal pink dress that she actually wears in the game. But I just wanted to draw her in her little kidnap blue dress. Her peasant dress, if you will. Why? Because that's how I know her in the game. I have the SNES cartridge. I have the booklet. And I honestly only saw her in the booklet with the blue dress. So, that's how I'm going to draw her, with the blue dress. She really looks like Hilda with what I decided. Hilda from A Link Between Worlds. And you know what? Why not? It's technically the same series, since Link Between Worlds is a sequel. This, I believe, is what the Bob Ross would call a happy accident. I like it. I like it a lot. Clean that tip a little bit. Oh, you can tell I'm focusing when I completely stop talking. Add a bit more up here. And add a bit of purple in here to add some depth. And then, of course, y'all know what's coming. Always gotta make sure to shaky, shaky, shaky. At this point, it doesn't really need it. But better safe than sorry. And with that, I do believe we are done with this month's Color of the Month challenge. Well, I don't know for you guys, but I had fun. Let's see if I can move the camera a bit so we can have all our friends together. Maybe, let's see. We have Zelda. I knew I forgot something on Link. Hang on, guys, I forgot something on Link. I wanted to add some shines to his eyes and I forgot. And Albrecht, whatever his name is, from Warfare. Thanks for a fun show sharing. Glad you enjoyed it. They all came out amazing. Thank you, Filtrated Lion. And finally, Ronnie. Let's see if I can scoot. If I can scoot a little bit. If you could just, if I can see, scoot. Hey, good enough. We're just gonna leave it here for now. Gonna have another sip. These are very important sips. I didn't drink at all last night, so I'm kind of coughing up sand and stuff like that. So of course, keep in mind, after the stream, keep an eye on my shop. I will make an announcement when they're up in the shop. And of course, first come, first serve. This keeps me going. If not monetarily, it at least keeps me going in my mood. It keeps me arting. Important to keep me art because it makes me happy. And hopefully it makes you guys happy too. So we're going to switch to the end of stream screen. And of course, we're gonna do what we always do. We're gonna give extra special caramel drizzle gold fleck thanks to our supporters: Amber B, Paul K, Miss Enovis, Sir E Othered, Carl Bloke, Takahashi Kanako, and Badat Multiplayers. Your continued support is immensely appreciated. You guys have no idea. Every little bit counts. And burp. So, of course, as usual, next live stream is going to be tomorrow, Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's my time, not your time, maybe your time. I don't know you. I don't know your life. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. I had a lot of fun drawing it. Seriously, I really did. They came out really good, so yeah, I'm having a good art day. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I love you all, and bye-bye.